A pleasant day to everyone. So, before we begin with the course itself, let me introduce myself. I am Ms. Jerusalem Bagaforo, your professor for this semester. And for you to have a basic information about myself, in my education, I finished my undergrad in STI College, Caloocan in the year of 2011. My major is operations management under business administration. And in the year of 2017, I finished my units in professional education. And I'm so blessed that I passed the board exam for licensed professional teacher last 2018. Then last year, 2019, month of December, finally I finished my master degree for management. With regard to my experience, I did teaching for 8 years. I handled different subjects related into business, except accountancy. I also do have experience in industry as a sales and plant coordinator in one of the packaging and industrial sales in Caloocan. Hopefully, I can help you to learn about international business trade as I discuss it from my own experience. Okay, then let's proceed with the course orientation. Okay, so ayan na. Ano nga ba yung international business trade? No? So, for sure, you already have basic or what we call, meron na kayong mga idea kung ano nga ba yung tatakbuhin ng subject na to. Alright, just for you to have a clear understanding, no, what is international business trade, kapag ito ay tinagalog natin, pag sinabi natin international, automatically, we are not, hindi lang tayo nakafocus sa lokal, hindi lang tayo nakafocus sa bansa natin. Okay? Ibig sabihin, we need to grab the opportunity, no, para makipag-transact sa ibang nation o sa ibang bansa. Ano po ba yung transaction na to? Obviously, it deals with the business. Pag sinabing business, may mga exchange tayo dyan ng goods, services. Siyempre, exchange ng goods and services, that is equivalent into money. So, yung money na yon and also the services, product, pag nag-exchange on, that is what we call trade. Okay? So, when we talk about international business, it's, like what I've said kanina, it consists of business transaction between parties from more than one country. Like, for example, when you buy materials in one country and then you ship them to another for processing or assembly, yan. Ganyan naman talaga yung nangyayari. Depende kasi yun sa magiging cost, no? Kung mas mura dun sa nation na yun o mas mura dun sa bansa na yun, yun yung ina-avail natin. Okay? And then, shipping finished product from one country to another for retail sale. Ayan. Ano yan? Kumbaga sa mga product, no? Hindi lang siya hindi yung product and services, hindi siya tumatakbo sa isang bansa lamang. So, ibig sabihin, bago matapos yung product, bago mabenta yung product, iba't ibang nation yung napagdadaanan niya. Again, depende po yun sa availability ng materials, availability ng tao, availability ng capital. Kaya po, nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na international business trade. Again, yung product po, lalo na kapag ang business mo ay pangmalakihan na, you're going to produce bulk of products. Okay? Maghahanap ka na ngayon ng kung saan ka mas mapapamura. Ibig sabihin, kung saan mas low cost. Saan bansa ba yun, no? And then, through that, nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na trading with other nations. So, yung other nation na yun, that's what we call international. The trade itself is what we call business. Okay, nagkakaintindihan po ba tayo? So, hopefully po nagkakaroon kayo ng tinatawag na take down notes, no? Kasi yung mga naka-present po dito sa aking PowerPoint, ito na po ay mga cue lang. So, much better if you have your notes. Alright, so what is the objective of this course? Number 1, discuss the meaning of international business, which is I did, no, nagawa ko na siya. Number 2, explain the importance of understanding international business. Gaano nga ba siya ka-importante, no, lalo na ngayon. Third, identify and describe the basic form of business or of international business activities. So, may mga different form yan. Wala po tayong tinatawag na fix, no? Nakadepende kasi yan kung anong klaseng business. Yung supplier, ikaw, at the same time, anong klaseng business si customers or what we call clients. Number 4, discuss the causes of globalization. Bakit nga ba nagkakaroon ng globalization? Saan nga ba siya nag-start, no? At nasaan na nga ba tayo ngayon because of the globalization? Number 5, comprehend the growing role of emerging market in the global economy. Ano nga ba yung factors ng pakikipagkalakalan natin sa ibang bansa? No? Ano nga ba yung effect nun sa global economy? Okay, number 6, understand the motivation for international trade. So, pag sinabing motivation, may mga opportunity ka kasing nakikita. That's why you are motivated to transact in other nations. Number 7, summarize and discuss the differences among the classic country-based theories of international trade. Next, use the modern firm-based theories of international trade to describe global strategies adopted by businesses. So, ayan yun. Meron tayong dalawang base theories, which is the country and firm. So, sooner or later, we're going to discuss the difference between the two. Next, describe and categorize the different forms of international investment. Okay, next, explain the reason for foreign direct investment. Next, summarize how supply, demand, and political factors influence foreign direct investment. Ayan, may mga, ano kasi, magkakapatid kasi yan, no? Pag pinag-usapan natin ng business, automatically, mapagdadaanan natin sa economy. Next, characterize the challenges of international strategic management. So, since may mga challenges tayo, ano ba yung mga plano natin? Or ano ba yung mga strategy natin for us to overcome those challenges? Next, assess the basic strategic alternatives available to firms. Next po is discuss and analyze the component of international strategy. Yan, mga ano lang yan, dire-diretso lang yung magiging topic natin dyan. Kapag may challenges, dapat meron kang strategy. Okay, yung strategy na yon, paano mo siya gagamitin. And then, describe the international strategic management process and kung paano ito yung proseso. Identify and characterize the levels of international strategies. Next, characterize the nature of marketing management in international business. Ayan, may role na naman, no? Yung marketing natin, yung marketing strategy natin. Next, discuss the basic kinds of product policies and decision made in international business. Next, identify pricing issues and evaluate pricing decision in international business. Kasi, when we talk about prices, we talk about cost, when we talk about fund, hindi lang yan nakadepende kung magkano yung naggastos natin no? It also depends on, it also depends if your product is affordable doon sa magkukonsumo, no? Ng product na meron ka. Next, identify promotion issues and evaluate promotion decision in international business. Yan, kasi minsan, no, kapag para lang ma-close mo yung deal, you have a lot of you have a lot of promotion, you have a lot of advertisement, ayan. Ano-ano ba yung nagkakaroon ng issue kasi remember guys, we're dealing with different nations. So, ibig sabihin, somehow, no, nag-iiba yung interpretasyon natin doon sa naiintindihan nila. Same thing with us. And for the last, discuss the basic kinds of in distribution issues and decision in international business. Okay, kailan po ba nagkakaroon ng issue when it comes to distribution? So, syempre, nagkakaroon tayo ng issue kapag may mga policies, yan, na kailangan nating sundin ang mga protocol ng mga bansang makikipag-transact sa atin. Alright, so the subjects are divided into two, which is the midterm and final. Let's talk about the midterm. Ano bang meron sa midterm natin? Okay. Number one is the business or international business. So dito we're going to discuss the meaning of international business, explain the importance. Okay, international business. So dito, pag-aaralan natin yung tinatawag na international business activities and the contemporary causes of globalization. We're going to also to evaluate the impact of political and economic characteristics of the world's various marketplace on the opportunities available to international businesses. And of course, kapag ito ay na pagkaaralan natin, ay evaluate natin, somehow, no, we will appreciate the use of national income data in making business decisions. Next po is global marketplace and business center. So, dyan, since we're talking about global, okay, ano nga ba yung marketplace ng North America, ng Western Europe, Eastern Europe and Asia, no? Middle East, so pag-aaral natin yan, kung ano-ano po yung business center ng mga continent na ito. Next is legal, technological, accounting, and political environment. So, by the word itself, no, pag-aaral na natin kung ano-ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng legal environments. Okay, so dito, we're going to describe the major types of legal system confronting international businesses. Ayan, medyo pangmalakasan na yung ating mga discussion. No? So, I really hope that you are ready. Ay, naka po kapag bago ako mag-discuss, make it sure po you have your module with you, no? Para nasusundan ako. Next, explain how domestic law affect the availability or ability of firms to conduct international business. Yan. Next, list the way a firm can resolve international business dispute. Describe the impact of host countries' technological environment on international businesses. Under with legal, technological, accounting, and political environment, we also describe the impact of host country when it comes to technological. And identify the factors that influence national accounting system. But don't you worry, wala po tayong computation. Narinig niyo si accounting. Okay, explain how firms can protect themselves from political risks. So, ayan. Next, the role of culture. Ayan. At ibang kultura. Ito kasi talaga madalas ang lagi nating kailangan kinoconsider. Kasi kahit gaano kaganda yung product mo, kahit gaano kaganda yung quality ng product mo, kahit gaano kaganda yung services mo, kapag po hindi yan swak doon sa kulturang pagbibigyan mo o pag-distributan mo ng product, automatically, hindi po yan mag-click. Okay. So, in the role of culture, alamin natin yung mga different elements and also the cultural differences among nations. So, since we're dealing with the culture, kasama na dyan yung mga religion, no? Kasama na dyan yung mga values once we have transaction with other country. Next po, for the last topic for midterm, we have the ethics and social responsibility in international business. So, ayan. Siyempre, kadugtong po ng culture ay ethics or social. So, dito, napag-aaral natin, ano ba yung responsibility nung ng mga international company, no, doon sa mga bansa na kung saan ah, nagbibigay sila ng product or nagbebenta sila ng product, kaya nagbebenta sila ng goods, ano yung mga responsibilities nila. Next, ethics, when it comes to ethics, ano-ano ba yung mga cross-cultural and international context. So, dito din, paano ba natin ma-manage yung ethical behavior across borders? Pag sinabing borders, other nations. Dito din, or o, under ethics and social responsibility, meron din tayong mga regulation, which is we are obliged to follow because that is the ethical and social responsibility. Alright. For final, the first topic is international trade and investment. Ano-ano nga po ba yung mga different theories ng international trade, no? And through that theories, ano po yung um, through the theories, may mga iba't iba siyang factors. And dito din, we're going to know the reason for direct investment and also the different forms of international investment. So, ayan yun. For the next one, we have the formulation of national trade policy. Ano nga ba yung rationale niyan? Saan po ba siya ano po ba yung origin niyan? Next, ano po yung mga barriers ng ating international trade? How can you promote internationally? And how can you control unfair trade practices? Minsan kasi may mga ganyan, tayo na kapag wala ka doon sa mismong lugar, no? You're just transact sa ibang, I mean, not in the same place, not in the same country. Alright, so we also have international cooperation among nations. Okay. Pag-aaralan din po natin yung tinatawag na General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade and the World Trade Organizations. Kasi guys, hindi tayo pwedeng ano lang, kumbaga, lagi na lang tayong import, lagi na lang tayong export. Pero tayo mga tinatawag na tariffs or limitations, no? Ano ba yung tariffs? This is one of the form of taxes. Wherein, syempre kapag ano ka, nag-import, may babayaran kang tax, tarifa yun. Same thing with kapag ikaw ay nag-export, you need also to pay some taxes. This is tariff. So, yung tariff na yun, yun yung nagiging way or nagiging control natin for us to transact more, no, internationally. Next, regional economic integration. Meron tayong tinatawag na European Union. So, maybe some of you here narinig yung sa balita. So, discuss natin yan. And for the last one, we have the for the second to the last one, international strategic management. Dito, malalaman natin yung mga different challenges, no? Ano ba yung mga alternatives, and how can we develop, and also the levels. Next, the last one, we have international strategic alliances. So, dito po, may mga when it comes to alliances, maganda siya kasi mas madali na makipag-transact, mas madaling maghanap ng suppliers, mas madaling maghanap kung saan mo siya i-distribute kasi nga may mga alliances ka. So, ano po yung mga benefits, ano yung mga scope nito, how how to implement this. So, ayan. Okay. Next, let's go with the grading system. Your grade is divided into three, which is written works for 25%. Next is the performance task, which is 15%. And the last is midterm assessment, 30%. Total of 100%. Okay, so if you have any question, maganda po yun. Huwag po kayong mahihiya para po mas naiintindihan niyo po yung mga dinidiscuss po. Alright, then thank you so much for listening.